Let's see then. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Do we happen to be alive, everyone? Let's actually see. Yeah, no, nice. We're live. Good riddance, good riddance, good riddance. Well, I guess we can have a quick character introductions. We've already fleet passed by, but now we have Slade, the light-footed pirate. We welcome you, Artemis. And one more character with Hamir. Oh no, wait, here we have Fleet. I guess we didn't skip over her. Yeah, here's Fleet, the fox. Really, truly, I don't know how to feel about Fleet. Rivals of Aether 2 has soured me a bit on her, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, I'm gonna let it run for a bit more so that you guys can also see the intro cinematic that opens up upon play. But yeah, hi. I'll repeat once more. I guess I'm feeling a bit good today with how many greetings I'm doing.
Long, long ago, before history, before legend even, there was a battle between the elemental forces of Aether and the darkness from the abyss. The fight reshaped the land and lasted for generations. The people of Aether came together, all tribes, all elements, and sealed the darkness away. They freely gave everything they had to save each other and the world. The fallen and their treasures were buried deep beneath what is now Jules Vale. Now, countless fortune hunters and adventurers dive into the mines to find wealth and excitement. I fear they'll find a terrible darkness as well.
I will say, the pixel art of this game is pretty nice. Oh yeah, now we've seen the introductions and whatnot. So, without further ado, let us enter into the story mode. Recommended for players who want to focus on story, higher stats, and enemies never use advanced abilities. Experience players in strategy games, advanced AI abilities. Recommended for players looking for a challenge. Enemies have higher stats as well as advanced AI. Let's just go with advanced mode for now. Well, yeah, and for now. And I saw that. I'm gonna really have to hold myself back from giving her the most annoying voice ever. Come on, come on! There's got to be some kind of incriminating evidence stashed here. Aye, who's there? Ileana, if it's you again, I swear. Eek! I mean, you can't hide your evil deeds forever, you badger lackey. Beg your pardon? Prepare to face justice for your crimes against Yulesvale. Oh wait, I know you. You're that crazy vigilante who harasses folks around town. I am Fleet, and I'm an archer of justice. My aim is always true. Uh-huh. Well, they missed the mark on me. I'm not with Badger Coy anymore. I certainly don't have any love for them. Unlikely story. Believe what you want. When I warned them they were being stupid and reckless with the mining operations, they fired me. It was very public. I'm honestly surprised you didn't hear us hollering across Aether. Oh, then you're a kindred spirit. You must delight at the thought of stopping their villainy. I wouldn't go that far. Although I wouldn't be opposed to throwing a spanner in their works. It'd give the local businesses a chance to get back on their feet. and stop their vile industry from corrupting our fair town with their eldritch evilness, vileness. Oh boy. Badger code is definitely up to something, but I'm not going to enable your power fantasy just to see you get hurt. I can fight. This bow isn't just for show. Here, go a few rounds with my little training bot here. Let me see if you actually know how to swing that thing. With pleasure. Yeah, no. You're fighting an uphill battle, Fleet. Let me explain how a pro does this. Watch and learn. I like to break a fight down into 4 stats: attack, defense, accuracy, and speed. My stats are here on the left. And I'm guessing the dummy stats are like this, here on the right. My attack is higher than my opponent's defense, then I'll land the hit, maybe apply an effect. If my defense equal or higher than the enemy's attack, I'll block them and I'll be fine. Same goes for the opponent though. Now let's take a look at what we can do. All my skills are on the left, and all the dummies are on the right. Right now my attack is higher than my opponent's defense, so I'll land the hit. These show how much damage a character can take before fainting. 3 hits. Lecture's over! Time to apply that knowledge. Oh yeah. There we go, I managed to wrestle control of my controller. Thanks to my higher def, I blocked my opponent's attack. You see how my guard ability wasn't available? That's because I didn't have enough accuracy. So the higher my accuracy, the more options I have. Well, least but not least, let's talk about speed. Whoever has the most speed goes first. This is crucial on effects that apply in the same turn. If I have the same speed as the opponent, I'll go first. Hero's Initiative. Each turn starts with a dice draft. Each dice color matches a stat color. Place a 6 attack die on your dice slot. Yeah, now I got +6 added to my attack. See that? The enemy took a die too. You gotta be strategic in your picks. I can use any color die to get +1 to any off-color stat. Nice! Even if it's just +1 to my defense, that's enough to block the enemy's attack. I should still outpace them with my higher speed, but it doesn't hurt to be cautious. Oh, and any die with value of 1 can only be used with their same color. Sure thing. Time to end this battle! Yeah, sure, Fleet. Now that was a smooth animation, alright. 2 stamina and 10 coins. I'll take it. That was actually rather impressive. I have already forgotten what voice I gave him. I know, right? You're all a quiver at my archery skills. Stop that. Sorry. You might just be able to pull this off. Well, I'm going to clean up the mess you made in here. Sorry about that. Can I help? Yeah. Get on my way for a bit. Right. I'll just swing by the inn and see if anyone needs help in the meanwhile. And that's target practice. Welcome. You can explore the depths on an empty stomach or tired feet. Why don't grab a bite and rest a spell? You'll be amazed how much you can do after a little R&R. You need that rest, friend. Ah, that felt great! That felt like a nice rest to give me the extra stamina I need for battles up ahead. Alright, partner, what's the plan? We're not partners. If you're serious about this, first we need to do some reconnaissance. I'm sure Badgerco is modifying the designs I made for him. Intellectual theft! The fiends! More that they don't know what they're doing and somebody could get hurt. Head down to the caverns to see if you can find any blueprints. I think that Avala already has a voice in... yeah, no, he spoke in the Galvan trailer for Rivals of Aether 2, but I've forgotten how that is, so I'm not going to try to echo that. Are you sure we can't do something more, you know, more? I'm the Archer of Justice. How will anyone know about all the good I'm doing if there's no razzle-dazzle? I've already dealt with one vainglorious hothead. Don't make me regret working with you. Sorry. Think of it this way. If we know how they're building and repairing their diggers, you'll know where to snipe the weak points, right? Yeah. Now you're talking. Back in a flash. And let's go down to the dungeons. Oh, so that's how we're gonna be doing it. We move room to room. Now that's a cute weasel. Yeah, better take that. I can't pierce his death with my current draft, but I can still salvage this. I can use my techniques to help myself power in the future. I don't even need to land a hit to make them work. I better brace and use my guard this turn. Yeah, nothing that we can really do now, so let's just guard. Well, I think that none of us are gonna land an attack next turn. Yep. What's with these rafts? I don't have enough attack again. At least I have the extra death die thanks to the technique I used last turn. But then I used my 2 defense dice to increase my attack, I won't beat his defense. Eureka! The stamina recovered at the tavern can boost any of my stats. Use your stamina to grant +3 to your attack during this turn. Still not enough. Wait, there's a little peach I won from the last battle. Use the item. Now then, have at you! And go up even higher. There we are. Now I can attack you. You won't take me this time, you rat bastard. Uh-oh, the attack is more than my defense. I only have enough accuracy to do a strike. But my speed is higher, so I should be able to end this fight first. I forgot enemies can use their stamina at the end of the draft too. Let's get the first hit. What options? As long as I don't lose all 3 hearts, there's always a chance to heal. Though. Oh, you're just forcing me not to use that. Alright. Yeah, no, the tutorial is quite comprehensive, at least on what all 4 stats do. React. On connect deals 1 damage and instantly grants 2 defense. Take advantage of your speed by instantly increasing your defense after I connect. Now what is connect? No clue. Also, welcome to the transformation lane. I hope you've had a good Tuesday. Is that a treasure chest? It's gotta have some useful items inside. To unlock it, I'll have to beat each stat number using my draft items and even my stamina. Or I can re-roll my remaining draft only 3 times, so hopefully luck is at my side today. That should be fine. That's an exact match. Exact match, reroll. Then please give me a blue. Alright, I can just place that there. Whoops. Focus. Grants 1 to attack die on the next turn, grants 1 to attack die on the next to accuracy die. Improve your chance to connect on next turn, station all out attack, yeah. Let's see, what does this item then do? Use it in battle but valued at shops. Right, a sellable. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna have to take a hit. Are you really just gonna deny me what I wanna do? They're definitely gonna land the next hit. I want a stamina to help my stats, but I can still use my speed to my advantage. Use the react to increase your defense instantly when your ability connects. Also, connect is just literal of hitting. Yeah, that's why speed is of the essence. Take the attack stats. Yeah, no, now I can taunt. What does taunt then do? I can't read what taunt does. Fun. Give me the speed. And the extra accuracy. Let's focus. So +2, -2, so we made it. There we go, and a strike. Stun. On the connect, deals 1 damage, instantly discards 1 of your opponent's die, grants 1 die of discarded dice color on the next turn, and it's only a value of 1, I see. Oh, a gem! I can build it into my weapon for extra effects. This one will automatically discard any die with a value of 1 drafted by my opponent. They don't last forever though, so you need to keep an eye on their durability meter. Yeah, sure. Let's equip. Bow of Wind with the discard gem. Oh, there's a doctor up ahead. I can finally recover all of my HP. For 10. Sure. And is that an anteater? Now that's a rare animal to make use of. Stamina dice can be used in any slot while keeping their value intact. Well, ain't that neat. Yeah, figured as much. No, you're the defensive, aren't you? Right. Use 2 stamina for that. Actually, arguably, let's put you there. 2 focus. You're also gonna focus. You can't attack me. Badger? Maybe badger. Looks more like a raccoon. And stun. Let's see. Give me a attack die. Yeah. Value of 1. Not much you can do for that one. Focus up. It really does seem like your priority is also focusing, ain't it? Yeah, it should be alright if I just take a hit. Let's see if I can do anything with this then. And there we go. That's what you get. Give me that. Give me that one. You're always gonna try to focus, it seems. You focus, I focus. Right, as long as I can outspeed you, we should be fine. Yeah, we're fine. We're in fact even more than fine. Yes, a regular all strike. And that'll be you dealt it. A great way to recharge your stamina if you can't connect this turn. If stamina is 3 or lower, instantly grants 3 stamina. If stamina is 4 or higher, it grants 1 attack, 1 accuracy, and 1 speed on the next turn. That's pretty darn good. The new underground. This is your intrepid reporter, Scoop, bringing you the truth about the ins and outs of Ewell's Vale. There's been quite the hubbub around town lately. First off, the influx of new faces has the locals on edge. For every desperate wannabe miner looking to get rich quick, you have 3 more bandits looking to take advantage of them. The town guard can barely keep the peace. This isn't helped by Badger Co, which is only fueling the fire. The reckless issuing of mining contracts has only emboldened the prospectors who don't seem to care. They're losing 70% of their earnings to company president Badger. The local contractors are out of luck as Badger Co has muscled them out of the mines. Who can we turn to? Unfortunately, our best option seems to be the self-styled vigilante fleet. If you need someone to recklessly cause property damage or to rile up Badger Co, you can count on her to make a bad situation worse. Some of the locals say they appreciate the fact that somebody is standing up to the corporate monolith, but just as many are tired of the crashed-in ceilings and errant arrows. This humble reporter can't speculate on how this will shake out, but it's clear Ewell's Vale can't endure all these greedy ambitions. That'll bounce with it. No, it will not, actually. Strike. Hey. Well, I'm gonna have to not really eat a hit, but more to just suffer a hit. Yeah, the game's sprite work is excellent. I really like the backgrounds as well as all the small animations that everyone has, but I sadly also do feel with, yeah, Varcholak about the bad memories from Fleet. Also, have you seen how she looks in this game? They gave her a big glow up in Rivals of Aether too. Restore gem's durability. Cheese, apple. Yeah. I guess we can just restore that one. And the chest here seems to be an easy fix. Easy as pie. Now we can fight the boss of this. You still don't quite look like a badger. Or maybe it's just that I don't actually know what badgers look like. That could in fact be it. Covered a 2 defense die that got transmitted into a stamina die. Snack up. Still able to just chink that attack away. Oh, it won't connect, will it? Now it will connect. So much damage blocked. Actually, now it seems to be working out for me. So you will attack first, you will use cover. I think this will just be the end for you. Ah no, it won't actually be because he reacted first. God damn it. There we go. There we are. I'm gonna have to learn to handle those mistakes. On connect deals 1 damage, grants 3 stamina dice on the next turn, instantly grants 2 stamina. That's pretty good. Quest complete. Here you go. Pretty impressive, am I right? Huh. Nice work. I'll need to review what they've done to my designs, so give me some time. You do your thing, I'll do mine. I wonder if the merchant has anything I can use. Hey there! Don't you stop and stare. I gotta find wares from everywhere for a fair fare. If you got a gold, I've got the goods to help explore some more. Oh, is that a gold and watch? You know, I can also pay you a fair amount of gold for your leftover trinkets. Thank you very much. Yes, this is a fine watch. Now, why don't you invest your recently earned money into some helpful items? It's probably worth to pick up this scroll. Excellent, see you around. I'm back! Find anything interesting? More like distressing. Wait, what? Are they infusing their dazzling devices with the very hopes and dreams of the people of Yulesvale? What? No, they've taken my delicate precision machinery and overclocked it to the extreme. Story of my life. Oh, anyway, this Mega Digger here is modified for maximum alpha but 0 safety. With power like that, they could destabilize the mines, cave in all of Yulesvale. If you don't want to test at the very heart of Caverns fleet, you'll have to stop it from literally undermining the town. I'll bring it down, and anyone who gets in my way. Well, I guess time to go down again. Into the mine shaft we go. I will say that the music of the game does have some Pokemon Mystery Dungeon vibes to it. Scoop here with a retrospective on our omnipresent overlords Badger Co. They own the mines, they own the town, they own the Yulesvale Gazette. Thank you for choosing me over that rag around run by Spider's cow-towing editors. Founded only 20 years ago, it was one of the many small businesses within the ever-growing Yulesvale. Driven by innovation and bold new inventions, founder Alex Badger made numerous investments, some of a dubious nature, to see his company flourish. Badger Co. became the exciting new place to work, and soon became the center of the town. And then came the buyouts, real estate, foodstuffs, utilities. It all became a subsidiary of Badger Co. In just a decade, everyone in Julesvale was working for Badgerco, whether they knew it or not. Those who spoke up were either muscled out of town or disappeared, and that's why your intrepid reporter, Scoop, is publishing this paper under a pen name. You can't bury the truth, but you can bury bodies. I see. And let's take a dig at that. Outspeed, but if I do this, yeah, it'll work. Can't steal from me. Let's see, that'll bounce. And if I do that, they won't actually... Actually, if I do that, will they force it more? Nope, they won't. Oh hey, that's Blades forward smash, yeah. Speed. I do want to hit you, good pal. So away with you. Gimme. And that's the way down. And thus... Let's try with this treasure chest. Let's pick the red one first. That'll bounce, that'll hit. Strike. And then just one more good one. React. Not that we really need to react. Hi-ho, Husky. Welcome to the transmission. Hope you've had a pleasant Saturday. No, not Saturday, Tuesday. Jesus, my head sometimes. My processors are burning. Lockpick, Amulet of Protection, grants 1 stamina to stamina dice at the start of your next turn after getting any stat decreased. Cool. I guess I'll take the lockpick. And now we'll head down. Floor 2. Alright, actually... I might need some recalibration. Order for motor test and refueling has been acknowledged. Initiating motor test and refuel. But as I'm doing my motor tests, I'll ask a question to the chat. What is your guys' experience with the Aether universe? Be that through Dungeons of Aether, Rivals of Aether, or Creatures of Aether? There we go. All commands acknowledged and done. Wow. You're even using your stamina for that one. Sure, I'll take a hit. I can afford that. And there we are, easy money. Input the code. Well, I guess we can try to find a code then. Yeah, no, let's figure out what the code is before I start just jamming and guessing. Your beloved Truth Seeker Scoop is here with an exclusive interview. I was able to sit down and speak with one of the few people to be fired by President Badger himself. For safely, I'll be calling her Miss A. Bunny. I was a technical mechanical designer for Badger Co., Miss A. Bunny tells me. They were looking for automated digging solutions, and I provided them with a variety of designs meant to keep the operators safe and move material at a reasonable rate. Safety and reasonable were criteria they weren't terribly concerned about. Miss A. Bunny dropped a useless tidbit. I think there's something else going on. Ever since the first Obsidian ingot was unearthed, Badger has been ramping up excavation to an insane degree. It can't just be about profits. The fervor they have for gutting the mines is illogical, almost obsessive. What is with that Badger could be really after? What's driving them to stoop to such depths? Your intrepid reporter, Scoop, will let you know. So let's see if I do a react. Alright, you took the extra speed die. Sod me. Wow. Yeah, time to just continue on using my stamina then. Give me that. Give me that. And give me the speed. I should be fine to just strike. Yeah, I should be fine to strike. There we go. Good stuff. I guess I'll eat that cheese to give me the attack die. What are you? I would pay a fortune for some food. Well, sadly, my lad, I don't have food currently. A snake. Take that 6. Take that 4. Take that speed up die. Spend 1 on stamina. Because we need to react. There we are. Take the defense die. Take the speed die. And then we will take this die. Add some extra stamina for a strike. And it's a surefire hit. Grants 3 stamina. I need to heal, not sleep in. They say justice is blind. Not might explain why Jules with self-proclaimed Archer of Justice misses the mark so often. In this week's latest debacle, the arrow-flinging rogue named Fleet confronted a team of Badger tenant enforcers. The corporate goons were set to evict another batch of locals when the Fleet descended upon them with a flurry of arrows and curses. While their friend Scoop has no love for Badger or its heartless lackeys, the situation was only made worse by Fleet. After the battle, much of the living complex was wrecked, forcing the tenants to move out anyway. Badger demolition was swiftly summoned to condemn the damaged property and set it to be razed. All will go up in its place. You guessed it. Badger Properties' newest set of premium priced housing. Will the former occupants get access to these new units, or at least a discount? Of course not. Will Badger Realty get called out for hogging all the living space as rental units? Definitely not. And will Fleet be held accountable for making things work? That's a hat trick of nope. The one silver lining is, local philanthropist Randall will be paying for the temporary lodging of displaced locals. You're hearing it, chat. If you dislike Fleet, you have all the right reasons to dislike her. Take that. Yep. Take speed and take you. But what I want to do is focus, so I need to keep you there, but maybe you focus. Let's see, I got nothing in terms of defense. So I'm gonna need to take this die and put it on defense. And I'm just gonna have to keep on taking dice and putting them on defense. Use a stamina for it. Let's see. Actually, no, I won't actually need to use that one. I can just react because I'll hit first. Let's see, steal. Steal. And take that. Nito. And that'll be that fight. Loot all smoke bomb. Escape from a fight. And what unit did I get? On A press, changes the highest value die on draft to attack type. Could be decent. Alright then, so it's likely gonna be mouse, snake, whatever you are. Food items recover 1 HP in addition to its current effect. Sure, give it to me. Sadly didn't get any food, dear miner, but I'm gonna have to leave. Floor free. Yeah, no, why not? Let's take a pit stop at the end to heal. And I will go all the way back down. Ah, that seems to be the boss, alright. Julesvale is nestled in the northern foothills of the Archive Mountains, meaning we don't get a lot of traffic. The local shops are used to catering to the odd wall runner on a supply run, or dealing with the pushy soldiers of the Air Armada. Even with the influx of treasure hunters, the keen eye of Scoop, your ever-observant reporter, can spot a truly unusual visitor. In recent days, I spotted a unique looking woman asking questions about the recent obsidian rush and Badger Coast mining affairs. She keeps to herself and only disappears as quickly as she appears. Only once, when confronted by some Badger Coast goons, did I visit her devastate them with a flurry of crystalline attacks. I've done some digging, and both her attire and her fighting style seem similar to that of the fabled warrior monks of Crystal Oasis. According to legend, they are Julesvale's neighbors hidden somewhere in the Archive Mountains, just south of the rock wall. Could it be that the Crystal Oasis exists? Is the mystery woman an emissary, scout, savior, or something more sinister? You can count on Scoop to get you the answer. Well, because I've played both the Rivals of Aether 1 and 2, I'm gonna guess that is Olympia. Yeah, let's just react to that. Can't deal with me, can you? Can't deal with me. Yeah, I'm gonna need to use a stamina for that one. I'm not gonna let him strike me. -1 to stamina. The opponent's stamina dice. Yes, drop the item because I want to pick that up. Thank you. Oh, a chest. I don't really want to bother right now, so open up. Gem of Lightning, Apple, Amulet of Protection. Apple. Let's go. Heal up. And time to fight a boss. Hold it, vile fiend. Hey Jessica, welcome to the transmission. Game's going alright. We're in the first chapter, technically still in the tutorial slash getting into the game segment of the game. Hope you've had a good Tuesday. Hold, vile fiend. This stick size is authorized for personnel only, Missy. Get lost before you get hurt. I don't think so, Foreman Caller. Only responsible for your crimes against Julesway's well-being. One of your friends suggested you this game. Well, I am not all that far in to the game so far, but I am enjoying it. The dungeon delving alongside the dice drafting is very reminiscent of classical board games, so if you like board games in which you draft the dice or draft cards, then yeah, you'll probably enjoy this one. Wait a minute, you're the brat who's always harassing my staff. It's not harassment, it's justice. I'm the hero, darn it. You're a nutcase. First I'll deal with you, then I'll bury what's left during excavation. Can't receive more than 1 damage per turn. Well, understood. Can't use stamina at the time of the turn. Stamina starts each turn with a random die in every stat. Well, aren't you a fun one then? I won't get hit. That's good at least. So we will focus. Ah yeah, if you do give it a try and you happen to catch me alive another time, do tell me how you like it. Yeah, it's got access to his whole tech tree, alright. I'm gonna mill you dry, or I guess it's alright to take 1 hit. You're cheeky, aren't you? And probably the best thing I can do might just be to do a normal last attack. Oh, no, that's rough. Am I from the States? No, I'm not. I'm from Europe. Specifically the northern part of it. If I take the attack die, it's gonna take the defense die. Yeah, I would imagine that you might be from the States. I'm currently live in the prime time for the Americas hours. But yeah, pleasure to meet you. So they only play this, or they play other games besides this? Well, I would like to call myself a bit of a variety player, so I do quite a bit of everything. Yeah. I've played Silent Hill F. I plan on playing Pathologic in the future. On Saturdays we do RPGs around here. So yeah, we do a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I tend to like RPGs. They're fun. Both the good old-fashioned turn-based ones. Did that not actually? Alright, it didn't connect. Man. Moronic. What's my most favorite RPG? Well, that's a bit of a big ask, but I would probably say Breath of Fire 3. I have a soft spot for that one. Retry the floor. That was embarrassing. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to be lucky and make sure that he doesn't randomly... randomly draft some good diet at the start of every turn. Your favorites are Assassin's Creed and Final Fantasy. I'm not sure if I would classify most of the Assassin's Creed franchise as RPGs, but I guess since the Egyptian one, they have leaned into a bit more RPG elements into the game. But if I've ever been into Final Fantasy, yeah. Most of the Final Fantasy games are fairly good. I can't quite tell you which one is my favorite though, so that is gonna be up in the air for the moment. Yeah, no, Egypt is quite cool. It has a very nice, well, I guess you could just say Egyptology to it, but the setting's nice, and as well as the setting's nice as well as the mythology all around it. There is so many wacky things that you can learn about the past of Egypt by studying its mythology, as well as just why, especially if you also want to get into which of the early kingdoms were prominent or not. Since we have the Southern Kingdom, the Northern Kingdom, and even smaller regencies like Crocopolis that had some amount of power during certain eras of it. 7 remake, 9 online, 14 is awesome. I don't think 9 ever had a online game or version made of it. But yeah, I've tried out most Final Fantasy games. I haven't tried out these 7 remakes yet. Heard good things about them though. I do work besides going live on transmissions as well. If things go well, I can try turning this into a full-time gig, but I would imagine that it won't turn out like that. Ah, nice, I have another friend of mine who also works in cafes. Oh really, I'm glad to hear that it's running on smoothly. Goal on Twitch. For that one I would probably just say try to give a good viewing experience to people. Just play games that I like, maybe do some variety stuff. Try to get people into games and talk about how they're designed. What makes them special and whatnot. Take the attack die. Take the stamina die. Accuracy die. Yeah, Snipe's probably the better option of the ones that we have here. I have a community server for streamers on Discord where you can promote your channel and can get some followers, viewers. I'll think on it. Thanks for the offer. Currently I am already in a couple of streamer discords in which I, just shoot shit with people, try to learn how to improve myself the best I can. Yeah, we spend the stamina to force him to not use any stamina. Straight. I'm not really comfortable just handing out my Discord details on a whim like that. If anything, you can try to contact me on my Blue Sky. I have it linked underneath then, and I can consider it. Let's see what's good for here. Thank you very much for the offer. I'll be sure to consider it. And I still have a bottle. Well, that's funny. Yeah, and that will be that for this boss. Still, I'll style on a bit with a stun. How? All I have is a bow. And a hero's ambition. You're insane. You're worse than Old Man Randall. Hey now, Mr. Randall's a pillar of the community. You can learn something from his generosity. That geezer throws around obsidian like it's nothing. He's going to ruin the market rate. You're hopeless. Oh well, my work here is done. Wait, how wants to get back to the surface? You can walk, just like the rest of us. Truly, just leave no... leave no stamina unused. Connect causes double damage, but you receive double damage. Yeah, sure, why not? Pick that up, and let's leave. What a fine number. Enemies defeated, 0. Locomotive echo up from the mines. What happened? I single-handedly brought down Badgerco's mecha monstrosity. I also dealt a lethal blow to former Kohler's pride. Wow, you actually pulled it off. Was there ever any doubt? Frankly, yes, but I'm happy to be proven wrong. Well then, what's your next target, partner? A supply line? Ooh, rob the treasury? No, take down the company president. We are not partners. Badgerco is going away overnight. If you want to help me dismantle the group on Jules Vale, you have to have some patience. But I'm the hero. Are you doing this for Jules Vale or for yourself? Well, obviously. We're done here. Pardon me, young miss. Might you be the legendary hero of Yulesvale? Oh my gosh, Mr. Randall, you've heard of me? The bowman bandit, the community thief, robber of the rich and the people's hearts. Yeah, no, my voice can't go up that high. Yes, that's me, Fleet, the Archer of Justice. How can I help, Gramps? I'm in dire need of your aid. A darkness grows in Julesvale. I knew it. I had hoped to enlist the help of some others, but each one betrayed me. Hold on, good sir, back it all up. Tell me everything. Ah, so that's it. The game is in media res. Champion unlocked, Slade. His high speed allows him to emerge unharmed from battle as long as he has enough stamina. Yeah, and we have to pick Slade to start off with. Well, to coin the term from a friend of mine, let's see what the adventures of this very European shark has to do with us. So this is Yulesville, eh? It feels claustrophobic for my tastes. It deserves to be true. The riches here are beyond imagining. And I'll need a hefty haul of obsidian to complete my quest. Thankfully that old man over there is both the talk of the town and apparently loaded with the stuff. Avast there, old-timer. I hear you're the one with what I need. And that depends on what you need, young man. A stone that glitters with an unearthly of darkness. A gem that's so valuable it's made all the way to Merchant Port. I'm talking obsidian. Oh, you mean this? Red sky at night? How do you have so much? I have my sources. There are many eager souls who have a good eye for treasures and knows what's needed to bring it in. I could be such a soul. I like the spirit, boy. So much so I'll let you in on a little secret. There's greater riches to be found. I'm all ears. The fabled drop of nourishment is said to rest at the heart of the underground oasis. Not only is it uniquely rare, it allegedly has miraculous properties. Will not plan work better with that over the obsidian? I desire the relic very much. Fetch it for me, and I'll reward you handsomely. Take this as an advance. That's quite a generous advance. It's worth it. Find the drop of nourishment. Return home with a boatload of treasure. I'm sure I'll know it when I see it. Get the rest of the obsidian ready for the payout. I won't be long. Obsidian. This orb presents you an interesting choice. You can either upgrade any building by entering it and handing obsidian over to the owner, or consume it yourself to gain stamina. The fuck do you mean interesting choice? The choice is easy. We upgrade with obsidian. But yeah, let's head down into the old oasis. Or the underground oasis, rather. Never heard a kind of pirate, old man. Nobody's that generous or trusting. Something not right. It's been a long, strange voyage since I left my home in the Polacate Islands. I sailed as far north as the merchant port, then all the way west until I could sail no more. Now my sea legs to carry me all the way inland to Julesvale. I prefer the thought of taking a drop of nourishment for myself. This obsidian might be the key to getting everything I want, but something about them is sinister. I have to keep my wits about me. Treasure hunting is never without risk, and that's what makes it so much fun. I wonder what sort of baddies we'll be seeing here. Defense dice will only grant me one, no matter what slot in place for them. What a bummer. But who needs these when I've got dodging? This character has a special ability which is indicated by this icon. Defense dice always grants +1. If speed is higher than the opponent and can't block, it will auto dodge at the cost of 3 stamina. Gotcha. So anyway, he has some ways. Let's see, what is actually all his moves? He's got Flurry. On connect deals 1 damage. If possible, spend 10 gold to deal an extra damage. Spend 10... yeah. Spend 5 gold to instantly grant 2 defense and 2 stamina for each die in the defense slot. Deals damage, instantly inflicts -2 to all opponent stats. Instantly grants 1 stamina, but only if it connects. 2 accuracy, 3 speed die. Instantly steals 3 gold from opponents max 3 times per battle. Regular strike and a squat. Yeah, we can probably make use of that. Squat. Perfect. I'll be taking one of those. One of these, and give me that. I am just going to dodge that one. Ah, damn it. I really do need to take another extra look at the stats before I actually just decide to do my shenanigans. Right, so you won't be moving that around. I can place you there safely. Right, now it should connect. Yeah, there we go. Use an ability that reduces the opponent's accuracy, and they in turn select a different ability to account for their lowered accuracy. Ah, if only you wished, good sir. But I blocked that. But yeah, attack up. Give me the accuracy. And give me that extra speed. Let's be a bit rascalous and steal. Let's see, a peach and some gold. Good, good. Sorry for that. Let's continue on exploring. The dice must be with us, surely. Actually, the dice may not be with us. That'll cover that. That'll cover that. Perfect. And perfect. There we are. You just need a little bit of luck. Grants 1 to stamina die at the start of the next turn after connecting and reducing opponent's HP to 1. I see, it's a way to get some extra value out of things. Sure. Let's go. You know of Slade from before, Blaine. Now where perchance have you managed to see him, I wonder, I wonder. Always know that. Let's see, I want to hit slash. Yeah, that was slash alright. This will not connect. Now it will connect. What could be worth it to pick up here? Always gold die. Attack die. Accuracy die. Yeah, no, it's worth it. And we'll steal. Yep. Worth a hit. Let's see now. Accuracy, speed. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to hit that one. That's for sure. But not impossible. I do partially feel like I'm gonna be using stamina willy-nilly as Slade, but that's part of the fun. Should I try to fish here? Sure, why not? Fish here. Oh, teleporter maze. Well, not really a maze if I just can easily read where we're going. My, well, aren't you a funky looking creature? What are you, an oasis lurker? Oh? Opponent cannot relocate drafted die. Well, that's very funny. Let's see, I will be doing this late, so probably better to... The opponent can use traps. Their effects will trigger if you connect an ability. Sure, that's weaken, but instead we'll just squat. Pick up the speed. Pick up the red die. We're gonna need to have a bite of the peach. Yeah, it won't work out for him, unless he uses stamina, of course. Is this worth it? Yeah, it can be worth it, especially if we do slash. Yeah, because then I'll just be refunding that. And dodge. Now we just need to figure out how to do the rest of this. You go there. Take that defense die and place it on speed. Solid. I'll take that damage. Sure. Let's see. Defeat the opponent but receive 1 damage. Gem of Embers. On a press, change the highest value die to the attack type and coins. Sure. There were a lot of new faces in Jules Vale. Really? Is that... This is the one that we just got, wasn't it? Yeah, that was the one that we just got. Strange. We'll back up real quick and get some healing. Always better to be on 2 health than no health. Down, down, down. Sure, let's fish. A boot. Ah, yeah, that's unfortunate. Another deep sea creature. Dying of thirst. I'll keep that in mind, good pal. Yeah, let's go south first. Now we just need to get my stamina up and running again. Grab that. Grab that. And grab that. Yeah, he's gonna bite. How much damage does bite do? Let's do some flurry. Ay, 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 ay. Special item. Do you want a boot? Nope, but I'm gonna solve that puzzle sometime. Mimir. Alright, let's go. Perfect. Give me that fiber. Give me that accuracy. And then give me that speed. Actually, can I just farm some stamina from him? Give me that 6. Actually, no, let's reallocate some stuff. I know, right, that's spends gold. So let's just squat. There we go. Thank you for allowing me to build some stamina up against you. Attack. speed, defense. Yep. I will dodge that. Yep, I will dodge that. So we strike. Grab you. Make sure to outspeed. And let's generate some more stamina. Right, I feel like I'm starting to get the flow of Slade now. So you're first, you say? Here. Thank you for the coins. Take that, place that there. Actually, better put that there. Yep, reroll. Give me something good. There we go, worked out. Scroll of Equality. Spike Shield grants 1 6-star die on the next turn after receiving damage. Or stamina. Spike Shield. Instinct grants 2 stamina after connecting to a 7 ability. A 7 accuracy ability. Let's get the potion. Let's also equip the Ember's Gem. We'll fish. Thank you for the fish. Another miner. Stop the process! Which is what I shout to myself as you're evidently entrusing a scoop, discover something huge. Apparently the pirates of the South Ocean, the scallyways of the eastern ties around the merchant port, have arrived in Julesvale, landlocked mountainous Julesvale. Okay, to be fair, I've only heard about one. Nevertheless, a pirate sailing all the way from Polike Isles to our fair town is unthinkable. One second thought, maybe not. Given the surge of rogues and bandits driven by the recent mining rush, is it really that far-fetched that another breed of scoundrel would show up? How did he get here? Does he plan to go back to the sea? Will there be more pirates? Do they really say stuff like, "Arr, me hearties," and "shiver me timbers"? I'm just as hungry for us as you are, dear readers, so I'll see if I can manage an interview with Julesvale's first pirate. Well, you can try, Scoop, you most certainly can try. Right then. We'll take that die. Take the accuracy die. Speed die. Good, 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 good. We are speed, so we squat. Let's see. We take this die. Take the accuracy die, we take the speed die. We need to use 1 stamina to make sure we connect. And then down you go. 2 more strikes. That's a lot of defense. We'll be able to mitigate at least 2 hits, as long as... No, actually no, we cannot, because we don't outspeed him. Take that. Give me this. Well, you know what to say. Let's squat. There are so many stamina dices, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can avoid one of these. But only really by doing that, I think. Give me the accuracy die, give me the speed die. Good, 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 good. Yeah, I will always hit. You will never outspeed. So we slash. Keeping up that stamina, alright. We have coins. Pearl, it seeks a home. Ah, roll up. Eat a fish. I guess we can drop the boot. And now to head all the way back to the oyster. Oh, obsidian, nice. More level up materials. Down, down, down. Floor 3. Will we get any rest? Any recuperations? Does not seem like it, my dear chat room. Perfect die. Perfect die. Reroll. Yeah, that works. Easy. Luck's on our side. If your speed is equal or higher than your opponent, you'll avoid their attacks this turn. Yeah, not really that many options that I do have. So let's just take the shopper's card, I guess. You're scary. Sneaky devil. I'm just gonna have to take a hit, it seems. No, I can. No, let's just attack that. We'll just dodge it. No, actually, we won't dodge it. What am I thinking? How can I actually just forget how his mechanics works? Jesus Christ. so many high rollers here, like, this is ludicrous. There we go, that wasn't embarrassing at all. Where will this take me? To a far off land. Just what I needed. Here, upgrade. Wow, it restores 5 stamina now. That's pretty decent. From a perfect one to a less than perfect one. I just need to deal with the defensive one. Right, give me green. Works out. Chest open up. Enemies in chest drop better loot. Automatically discard all opponents' 1 dice. 4-leaf clover, let's go. We require luck. 2 stamina dices. Won't connect now, will it? But now it will. Steal. Yeah, but now I need to get a focus on stamina again. Wait. I see, so the stamina die doesn't follow his normal rulings. Good to know. So I can just do that. And he'll grow, alright. Yeah, slash is the best thing I can do here. Light-footed, my dear friend. Give me stamina die. And once more, slash. I am going to have to build up some stamina again. Should I fish? Yes, let's fish. We gain fish. Let's take fish. Entire neighborhoods were shaken the other day by deep tremors, and the house of Miss McTormand went straight into a sinkhole. Mrs. McTormand and her 7 pet mudmoes are thankfully fine, but understandably frazzled. What caused this sudden shakeup? I'll give you one guess. Did you say Badgico or Fleet? Either way, you're right. It turns out Badgico was doing some heavy digging deep in Julesville mines and violating City Charter Provision 678-14B, I might add. Our hero, Fleet, decided to take matters into her own hands and not only wreck their equipment while it was operating, but assaulted one of the foremen. The results? Destabilized Earth and a whole lot of property damage. Who's going to repair it all? One of Badgico's shell companies. Who's going to end up paying for it? All of us. To all of you fleet sympathizers out there, kindly take her aside and explain to her what restraint means. You know, I am not endeared to fleet, but I do appreciate all of this fleet slander. A boot. Yeah. Something's been activated around here. Yeah, there we go. Seems like that's a boss, alright. Here, have this jump. And give me a bed for the night, good sir. Slept well, huh? Indeed I did. And now, let us continue to this boss fight. More, I must keep digging, must have more obsidian. You're committed to your cause, I'll give you that, matey. Dig, true, you have asked, I'll cut you down first. Strategist. So what does that then do? You stamina at any time of the turn, stamina is reset to 2 at the start of each turn. Locks a single die at the start of each draft, so I can't nab that one, probably not. That is severely not worth it, so give me a free attack die. Sure, in that case we'll just squat. No need for us to always be so defensive. Take that. Steal that. And take that as well. More speed, and we'll also slash. And that's a bummer. Give me that one. And give me that one. Give me the attack dice. So let's see, you'll sprint first. Yeah, I can't remove that, so we'll squat to prepare for next turn. Yeah, strategist. We're both gonna steal this one, I'm just sure of it, so yeah, indeed we will. Give me that one. And even further accuracy. Yeah, I don't mind wasting a huge chunk of stamina on that. So. Actually, I can even use one more stamina on this. Flurry! Now that was a boost in damage, alright? Goggles of Focus grants 1 attack die and 1 accuracy die at the start of the battle. Thank you very much. And we got ourselves the gem. This must be the drop of nourishment. Fancy little bauble. It feels powerful. And expensive. I'm in Julesvale after all. What could it hurt to linger and line my pockets a bit more? Ah yes, we do like ourselves a gay little pirate. To town! Champion locked, Hamir. Strong yet inflexible. His approach to using stamina differs drastically from other characters. Harassed, my good old smithy. Feh, another drifter looking to waste my time. Hardly. I'm here to peruse your wares. You'll find no better. My fortune's so good you'll swear your own stats have improved. So you say. What about a sample, You're a seaman, right? Show off. Hey buddy, you better not be plotting any villainy. Would you consider piracy a form of villainy? Of course. You're having a homemade pizza situation in your house. What is a homemade pizza situation? I can tell when I'm not wanted. We'll see if you're more amenable when I bring some coin. If you bring coin. What a creep. I hope I don't run into him again. Well, let's try to sell some stuff then. Sell the bomb. Sell the spike shield, because I do wanna have that for myself. Ah, that you made! Oh, well, that sounds fun. What toppings do you have on it? And did you make the dough from scratch as well? Ah, sure thing, good old chap. You're telling me not to upgrade Slade because I'm gonna be playing Hamir next. I have to prove Olympia wrong. The mineral deposit housed the relic I seek. Looks like Olympia. Hamir. Huh. Never thought I'd see you again. Get tired of your precious wall. No, something happened and I abandoned your post, just like you abandoned our way of life. At least you're consistent. Olympia. I have more important things that need my attention. Goodbye, Hamir. The only thing we didn't do was the dough, but I made a lot of sauce the other day and I froze it. That sounds really fancy. Once you take a bite into it, do tell how it tastes. I am, after all, a bit of a pizza fanatic myself. My, that was quite a scene. Are you alright? No, sir. I haven't been for quite some time. I'm an old man with none of my time on his hands. I can lend an ear. I lost my partner in life and in duty. I have no direction now. Right, I did hear about this. From one indie game that stars a gay wolf, we now have a indie game that stars a gay pangolin. Ah, we truly cannot. The queers will always find us. I say that as if I'm not part of that group myself, but hey, it's fun. Matak would want me to live on, but to what end? The riches coming out reminds me nothing to me. I'm lost, uncertain, scared. Yeah, I had taste modules installed indeed. Because what would my life be as a robot if I couldn't experience the pleasantries of it as well as the pain of it? It seems like you truly are suffering by typing on the phone, but I do find some joy from it. A pangolin fan, are you? Well... What if I told you that the precedent of putting Fleet in Rivals of Aether 2 means that Hamir, Slade and Artemis might also appear as playable characters in that game? Might I offer you some obsidian in these trying times? It's said to have invigorating properties. It's a nice mineral, sir, but I need more help than that. Indeed, then what you should seek out is a shield of courage, a relic of the old world hidden deep in the mineral deposits. I don't know. You would refuse my advice, even after I gave you all that obsidian? No, sir, I'm grateful, just... And then you have direction in life once more. Happy hunting, my friend. Bring me the relic and let everything fall into place as it will. I suppose it couldn't hurt. But before we leave... Upgrade. Actually, what does that do? Ah, it's the journal. Oh, did I actually for real miss a journal in chapter 1? Damn. Now let's see then. Or should I bring up the speed, chat? Should I upgrade attack, defense, speed? Are we feeling aggressive? Are we feeling speedy? Are we feeling defensive? Your wish is my command. We'll be upgrading speed. And now Hamir, our dear pangolin, has a base 2 speed. Prevents lethal damage once and then breaks. I mean, that seems like it could be alright. But yeah, for now, we'll head on down to the mineral deposits. That obsidian, something about it reminds me of the black root that cracked open the rock wall. The same force that killed... I need to make it up to him. I need to prove Olympia wrong. I'll find this shield of courage. Bracelet of Power. Instant grants 2 stamina after connecting a 7 accuracy ability. Sure, why not? Give it to me. Speed may not be my strong suit, but that won't stop me from ending this battle quickly. I just need to take a special approach with my opponent to keep my precious stamina high. This character has a special ability. Yep. Can't use stamina. Gains a stamina die set at half of the current stamina at the start of each turn. When you connect, lose 2 stamina. Plus 2 stamina on block or dodge. I see. Well, that's good to hear, I guess. So you have react, focus, pivot. Extend dual your passive starting stamina die on the next turn, and Quake. Ah, it seems like everyone here has some way to deal double damage. It seems like my opponent's not going to attack, likely because they won't connect. Time to change my strategy. I mean, one of your defense dice in attacks? Sure. They'll keep playing defense as long as my defense is higher than their attack. That's right, make them think they can hit me. Maybe I change their strategy to connect. But I have an arsenal of instant abilities at my disposal. Instant buff, use reactive increase, yep. Gotcha. I managed to keep my stamina intact during this turn. I should use this tactic whenever I can to make sure that my speed is high enough to go first. Well, look at that, Blaine. You have been blessed by the prophecy of foresight with how you were able to just see that I should increase his base speed. Even if I manage to bait them into attacking, I won't have enough attack to connect, but I do have a speed advantage. I won't be able to inflict damage this turn, but I can gain some extra stamina by using roll to block. Instantly grant +2 death, grant some accuracy dice on your next turn. Will do. Man, I'm getting a way bigger tutorialization of how Hamir works compared to how Slade worked. On Slade he just told me, hey, he dodges when he has higher speed. And goodbye, thief. And I get Geode, Potion of Speed, and coins. Much appreciated, good sir. I need a key. Well, let's keep on exploring then. Hopefully we'll find some lad that has a key on him. Bring up the speed die. Take that die. Accuracy die. Right, I can't spend stamina. Forgot. I would like to pivot, but I had to roll. So much defense. I need to hit him sometime, so attack. Take that, and then even more speed die. Aye, Hamir is way slower. Finally, some good stuff. Yeah, this will be a proper hit. Pivot. Bring me that. Yep, that'll be an easy hit. Good sir, away with you. Perfect die. Perfect die. I can do better than that. Give me some defense dice, god damn it. No defense dice at all. That is just sad. They just didn't want to show up. Automatically discards all opponents' 1 die. Grants 1 stamina die if stamina is equal or lower than 2 at the start of the turn. Probably the wizard hat then. Let's see. Just to the north of our lovely little town is the rock wall. This mammoth construction encircles a sixth of the continent and the entirety of the Aetherian forest. At certain times, the rock wall casts day-long shadows on the lands below. It defies definition, even by your humble. It defies definition, even by your humble wordsmith scoop. The wall runners guard and maintain the rock wall their entire lives. Legend has it that they measure their lifetimes by how many laps they've done of the circumference. I have to wonder about that, since those stories only come from wall runners themselves when they come to our town for supplies or a good time. If they're up there running 24/7, then what are they doing here? If they're always on duty, do trips to Yulefay mean they're on the clock? What I'm getting at is, how hard would it be to convince a few of them to take over construction from Badger Co? I'll take a wall-shaped house over their monopoly any day. This one's not super good, let's say it. Let's just be frank. I'm gonna have to roll. Yeah, you may try to pound the Hamir, but Hamir won't be pounded that easily. We'll take that stamina die. We'll take that block die. And then we'll take that speed die. Hi. What a pair of bastards you are. Actually, as long as I block it, extend. There we go, now we're cooking. That's a bit too much attack, I'll say. And with that we can pivot. Next up, he wants to pound. Yeah, no, he wants to pound me hard, chat. Right, this is gonna be a bit harder to deal with. Take that die. Speed die. Roll. Damn it, I'm slow. Yeah, no, the best thing to do here is to just pivot. Bring me that defense, bring me that defense. Yeah, no, he'll try to resist that. The better thing for me would be to just... Yeah, there we go. Now I can fool him into a roll. No attack die. We'll take that defense, that one. And remake that one. There we are. Nice and easy, nice and easy. And we got ourselves the key that we need to escape. Down to floor 2. Seems like there's a shop in the area. If you're looking for geodes, here, open this one up. Wind gem. Yeah, we've seen the wind gem a couple of times, so we know what it does at this point. I should probably equip it then still. Let's scuffle. Perfect. Pivot. Nice, 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 nice. I feel like I'm gonna be saying pivot quite a bit. Let's see if I'm gonna block it either way. Focus. I just need to make sure that I hit first. Attack up, lightning gem. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I need some healing, Doc. Thank you. What are you? A topaz stinger. Will always dodge when speed is higher than the opponent's. Well, thank you for the heads up. Pivot. Regular old strike. It took a moment, but I think that I'm actually getting the hang of how Hamir works now. Let's see. This way. Yeah, this way first. I need less than 3 consumables to walk on that. Understood. Then let's use some for this fight. Grab that. Grab that. Yeah, so defensive. React. Take that. Take that. Ah, no, that's unfortunate. But we drink again. Maybe a bit haphazard use of items, but I feel like it's necessary for the moment. That's the way that we walk down with. Two less consumables. Looks like I missed out on a bit of stuff. Well, maybe I can get a key from the chest here. Perfect. Nice. Yeah, that's perfect. Ah. I am not allowed to explore the rest of the floor. And he's looking for geodes. Well, maybe if I'm lucky I can get more keys from this floor. Nice, nice. Oh, let's grab that. Easy fight. And we get some solid coin. Yeah, that's better. Took it way too early. Holy hell, that was lucky. We gambled on it, chat. We gambled on it and we won it. Ah, good tidings then. Not really much I can do for this one. Instantly lab that one. Lab that one. You are a specimen. Take that. Take that. And thank you. Pivot. Thank you, thank you. Suffer a tiny bit, I do. Now I do wonder if I can just take this and go up a level. Nope, I cannot go up. I missed out on lore. Well, hopefully it's something that I can pick up later on. Heal me up a bit, Doc. Then I can sell the apple. No, that shouldn't be needed. We go back down again. And prepare to face off against, well, not really the boss just yet. I wanna have a scuffle with this guy first. Grab that. Grab that. And grab that. Now I can pivot again. Oh, fuck me. Right, at the very least this will be a guaranteed hit. Steal that. Steal that. I'll hit first. I'll make sure to hit. And we're fine. No worries at all. Another yield. Times are tough, aren't they, folks? That's why your ever-generous Truth Sling Scoop hands-on news for free. And why waste your money on that Blagico mouthpiece rag and Jules with Gazette, am I right? One thing we can count on is each other. A pillar of community I like to highlight is Old Man Randall. Good old Randall has been part of Jules for so long nobody remembers when he arrived. He often jokes he's been here from the start. He pours his heart and soul into this town, but more importantly, his fortune. Even before the mining rush began, you could count on Randall to hand out ingots of obsidian, whether or not you really needed it. He was always happy to make everyone a little bit richer. Where does his wealth come from? How long has he really been here? He's a private guy, and I think for all his generosity, we can afford him a bit of privacy. Are we a bit suspect about Randall, fellas? I think that we are in our right to be a bit suspect about Randall. And then we'll sell our Gem of Lightning. Yep. Head back down again. And some cheese for us. We'll certainly be needing it. So dark, must dig deeper, gleaming obsidian. Is this confidence or obsession? My dig, bury you. This savagery? Fine, you leave me no choice. And let's see, I'll speed him. Yeah, react. The idiocy on display. I swear to Christ. I swear, I swear. Sometimes I just don't look, it feels. Yeah, let's do this. Pivot. Right, he's gonna steal a defense die. Take that. Take you. I still outspeed him. No, I do not. Sure, in that case, I'll just roll again. Not a whole lot of good things. No, I can actually take that, so... Sneaky, sneaky bastard. Actually, no. Screw this. You will have no choice. Take your lumps. We have items to be used after all. This is it. I can feel its power. With this I could do anything. Once I show the other Waldron what I found, they'll understand. No. Enough humility on my part. I'll make them understand. I'll show everyone what I can do. Quest completed. And now we've unlocked Artemis. But Artemis is someone that we will meet on the next time that we play Dungeons of Aether. So I'm gonna say, save and quit. Thank you all for tuning into this transmission. Hope you all enjoyed some dice-based dungeon delving. The next transmission will be on Thursday, in which I can now tell you that we will be playing Wonderstop, a game made by the same creator as the Stanley Parable. So we'll see how that works out. Oh. Until then, stay safe and may the dice be in your favor. Catch you guys around. See ya!